Okay, we develop in general the idea of what the shell mess is about. So we have a situation where we're going to revolve something on the horizontal axis or on the vertical axis. So let's draw a picture here. And let's just say that this is what my function looks like. And I'm going to do a horizontal axis of revolution. So my axis is like down here, like the x-axis. So I'm revolving around the x-axis in this case. Now, when I do that, what I'm going to get is something that looks, I don't know if I can draw this, kind of like this. So when I do this, when I think about what's going around the x-axis, I'm going to have this rectangle here that I'm spinning this rectangle, and that's what's making up all of these shells. Well, this rectangle is now going to be a function of y. So if it's a function of y, the volume is going to be equal to 2 pi times the integral from c to d. Thinking perhaps this is c and this is, well, up here it actually is d. And the height of this thing is going to change as this function is changing. Actually, this shouldn't be c. C should be down here, c to d. So as this function is changing, that's what is going to be giving me this this solid. So I can think of the height as being a function of y, and p, the average radius of the shell, is also being a function of y. So this would be p of y times h of y dy. Now, if I do a vertical axis of revolution, let's just draw this same picture with this same sort of a function going on here. This time I'm going to revolve it around the y-axis. So when I revolve this thing around the y-axis, these representative rectangles will look like this. So this height is now going to be a function of x, and the distance to the center is also going to be a function of x. So this volume is going to be 2 pi, if I call this from a to b, times the integral from a to b of p of x, h of x, dx. Now notice in both cases that this representative rectangle, this thing is actually running parallel to these axes that I'm revolving it about. Same thing here. This representative rectangle, which really should have been back up here closer to this function, but this rectangle is parallel to this axis, and this is the axis that I'm revolving about.